Okay, hey guys, want to do a quick tutorial here on how to upload images inside of for your launch page. This page will show up before the content of your app loads. The people or your users will see this image for a short amount of time. If you watched the previous video with uploading images for your app icon, you'll understand that sizing is crucial. So we're seeing the number here, the pixel sizes that these need to be, and I'll show you how I size these images inside of Inkscape, export them, and then upload them back into the app building platform so you can basically use whatever photos you want. So yeah, let's get started on the launch page. So what I did, I simply copy and pasted just a photo here from Google, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this photo. And actually, we're going to make 3 of these because there's going to be 3 different launch page images. So we're going to duplicate one, and then we'll just duplicate this guy again. So 3. So, and then just to say why there is actually 3 launch pages, these are for different sizes of devices. So if there's a different size phone, bigger or smaller, if there's a tablet, whatever your device your app is on, the app is going to scale and accommodate for that device. That's why there's different sizes here. Okay, so back to Inkscape. So we have 3 different images here for the 3 different launch images for sizes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this square here. We're going to use this for sizing purposes only. So what I'm going to do is I've made that square, and if you look here, this is 640 by 960. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this square that exact same size for width and height. So 640 and then 960. So we know that's the exact size we need. And then I'm going to take one of these images and I'm just going to make them smaller. If you hold control with the arrow and push together, it'll scale it evenly so it doesn't become distorted or you don't warp your picture or stretch or anything. And I'm just going to pull this right over the top of it. That looks pretty good. And what you'll do now, let's get a little closer. Okay, so what you'll do now, since the box above it is selected and the image is behind it, hold down Shift and then click over here, and so everything is selected all at once. And what we're going to do is we're going to do Object, Clip, Set. You're going to get really familiar with this, especially if you check out our design videos in Inkscape, how to make different tiles in your app. We do this trick a lot. Object, Clip, Set. So now that image has been cut, and we cut off a little bit off the top there, so we'll just put back the 960. But perfect. Now this image is ready to upload into the app building platform. It's the perfect size, and what I'll do is I will highlight it, and we'll go export as, and then we'll just say demo launch, and then we'll do the sizing too. So 640 by 960, and I'll save it on my desktop. Go ahead and save it, and then we will export the image. So now it's saved to my computer. Let's go back here, and let's go to the 640 960, and let's upload that image that we just saved. So let's go to the desktop, and let's find it. Here we are. And it should fit just perfectly due to the fact that we just scaled it in Inkscape. Perfect, so that one's done. And let's go back to Inkscape. So now we're gonna get pretty repetitive with it. So let's back up a little bit. We don't need that guy anymore. Let's make another square over here. And I just have it colored yellow so it's easy to see through. Colors are down here at the bottom. And so the next size is 640 by 1136. And so let's do 640 for width. 640, 1136. Perfect. And let's get one of these guys and hold down Control when you're pushing this in, and it scales it down evenly. Let's get a little closer. Okay, let's grab this guy, see how he fits over him. We can make him a little bit smaller to fit a little better. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We may lose a little bit of his elbow, but it's okay. We don't want to make him too small. We'll lose a little bit on it. Let's put him more in the middle. Cool. Okay. And I'm just doing this for an example for you guys. You guys can be as critical or critique as much as you want when you're doing yours. So remember, now that that's over the top of the image, hold down Shift and select the rest of that image over here. So now everything is selected, and we're going to slice it and cut it. So we're just going to make it this exact size because that's the exact size for the launch image. So we're going to go to Object, Clip, Set. You guys are going to get really familiar with this. We use this trick a ton for sizing. So now it's set. So obviously you see we cut a little bit off the top and a little bit off the bottom. So we're going to put that sizing back. So it's 640 by 640 by 1136. So let's go back here. Whoops. 640 by 1136. Perfect. Okay. So let's highlight this entire guy here. Export image as, and then I'm just going to do demo launch, but then I'm just going to change the sizing to 640 so I can tell which one it is by 1136. And then we'll just do my desktop, save it, and then export, and it sends it into my computer. And let's go back to the platform. So let's upload this image and go find it. There we are. We're coming along. You can see that this is going to be a launch page. The launch page, guys, remember, is just going to be an image that your users are going to see for like 3 or 4 seconds before your app actually loads. All right, so this one, 1080 by 920, a little bit larger here for maybe bigger devices, maybe like a tablet or something, or a really big phone. So we don't need that guy anymore, and no secrets here. We're going to do the same exact thing. If you guys get the trick by now, then you can probably just head out and start doing this on your own. But let's do it. So this one is supposed to be 1080 by 920. So for width, 1080 by 1920? Yeah, 1920. 1920. Perfect. There we go. So let's grab this guy over here. See how he kind of fits. He kind of fits in there pretty well right from the get-go. Let's make him just a little bit smaller. I think that should do the trick. Yeah, it looks pretty good. We'll shave off a little bit of his foot right there, a little bit of his elbow, but I think that'll do the trick. And so we'll start with, you have to select that top overlay box section first. Now hold down Shift on your keyboard and select the images. So now everything is selected. Now let's go to Object, Clip, Set, and then obviously it shaved some off the top there that we want to get back. It was 1920. There we go. Let's highlight this whole dude here and export as, we'll go demo launch, and then we'll just put the size so we know which one it is. 1080 by 1920. We'll put it on my desktop because I put everything on my desktop, and export. Great. So now it's on my computer. Let's get this last guy loaded in here, and found him. Let's send him in. Great. So now you guys see how exactly I go about creating those the sizing for the launch images. These are now in here. Your launch page is set, and we can save and continue. And next we will be going on to background.